as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
To the line of scrimmage. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they go with Swift again. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's still on his feet. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Chubb on the counter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To throw on second is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go. Out. Hey, Silver. Hey!
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second down and a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far. That's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Cooper will come in motion right. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Hurts completing this one quickly. So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are...
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Back at the 14-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They run it again with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And some space here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Cleveland.
Watson changing the play.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Watson. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Pushing his way through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
Here's Hurts to throw.
At the Browns' 22-yard line.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Looked like a good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
It's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. It's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Moore, the motion man right.
26.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the ball comes loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
24, 29,
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes it in for the score in the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this.